This is President Trump, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden. All right. We talk about immigration, deportation. We talk about mass incarceration, the money you make off of the individuals, blacks and Hispanics, that great racial divide, the new Jim Crow. That's Operation GREYLORD. We're going to do Operation GREYLORD in Baltimore. We're going to name the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians that get paid. Y'all want to incarcerate Black Baltimore? Well, I want to free it. Freedom ain't never free. Freedom's something you got to fight for. That's the Atlas Group, Fox 45, David Smith, Sinclair Broadcasting. They got a lot of money invested in the prison industry. This is Maryland law. A person may not make or cause a made statement or report that know is false. All right, that's a false imprisonment, kidnapping. And that's Ivan Bates. He got this information, but Ivan Bates works for Fox 45, Mackenzie Frost, David Smith. Fox 45 paid him, and he's in their pocket. That's Arts and Promotions, Baltimore, New York, Chicago, and Philadelphia. Shows you I was making a documentary, a shorty documentary. All right, and man, Brandon Scott got that. You talk about a body of politics. This is a body of politics. Maryland's prison industry, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. MySpace, that's where I started at. Now I'm in your face. I went from Baltimore's worst to Baltimore's best. And that's me on the House of Cards. I'm giving you Maryland's House of Cards. That's Ed Mullatola from the Ravens. That's Ozzie Newsome. And this is Made for Hollywood. You feel me? A Made for Hollywood production. Dred Scott 2025. You killing us out here. We dying every day and ain't nobody saying nothing about it. Our black leadership is failing our black community. That's Malcolm Ruff. Malcolm Ruff was States Attorney Malcolm Ruff in Baltimore County when I did this. And he thought it was funny. Well, I don't see you laughing no more, Chuckles. Right there, February the 2nd, 2011, State's Attorney's Office. You were in that office. That means you parties to a crime. And this is the crime you're a party to, slavery. It's the making of Black America. Juneteenth celebration. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Ivan Bates, Malcolm Ruff, Maryland State Delegation, Governor Westmore. Activism ain't terrorism. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. That's what I'm asking for, and I'm going to push them buttons. It's the money y'all make off of black bodies, slavery in the 21st century. All right? Johnny Oleski asked for an investigation. I got Bill Ferguson on film. And I gave the controller this. This is the controller. Odette Ramos has this. All right? Odette Ramos from the city council has this. Zeke Cohn has this. And I handed it to you on Taxpayers Night. Because y'all supposed to look out for us. So Brooke Lerman, Barbara Mikulski. Last night, Speaker Jones didn't show up for the event. Jamie Raskin was a delegate when I started this. Steny Hoyer, National Constitution Day. Also Brooks, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, and so am I. You killing our kids and you locking them up. That's the agenda for Fox 45. This is to prove I was making a movie about your judicial system. And Scott Shellenberger is the star of the show. United States Postal Service, February the 2nd till the present date. And if you go to Delegate Sheila Roof, she got my paperwork. It's art and activism. That toilet is a focal point and a thing for my movie. The toilet is a political statement, a freedom of speech, a focal point for my movie and book. My movie and book, Letters of Zion. This is about the school to prison pipeline. And the Baltimore Brew lied to you, all right? They lied to you. That toilet represents the school to prison pipeline. And that's Anthony McCarthy. All right, he took this to the grave with him. But like I said, it's all right here. That's State's Attorney Mosby, 2016. Anthony McCarthy been knowing about this since 2006. That's President Trump. See the date? 2000 what? Yeah, President Trump been holding this too. So just like Watergate. It's Watergate 2025. Kiefer Mitchell, Al Redmer, all right? I was insured when I did this. And that's Governor Hogan, 2017. You feel me? And it's all right here. Ryan Dorsey know about it too. This is the learning tree. And you're going to take a look at the man in the mirror. We're talking about America, America's history, a history and a legacy of lies. It's the learning tree. And I got my shit hanging. You feel me? I got it hanging low. See the picture, how you come into focus? Focus, man. That's Donald Trump in Lake County. President Trump. President Trump. Shorty part of some rednecks. Moses part of the Red Sea. You feel me? And that's me. This is Lake County. Judge Boris. Like I said, Operation GREYLORD. All mail receipts. Starbucks and Shorties. And you famous for toilets. That's President Trump. Did you use a toilet today? You're going to think about me tomorrow. Beauty can be found in the most unexpected places. Beauty and ugliness can be found. Did you use a toilet today? Because I'm using a toilet all the time. Art and activism, the art of protest. Like I said, this is the learning tree. And never mess with a black man's family, especially his mother. My mother died February the 2nd, 2011. And Scott Shellenberger locked me up February the 7th. I couldn't attend my mother's funeral. Scott Shellenberger intentionally did that. And Malcolm Ruff was sitting in that seat. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Taking the show on the road. Shorty's Bootleg Barbecue. Shorty's Underground Rib Shack. Everything I've been doing since 1997 is all right here. All right? Let us design. Parole and probation, social media, Facebook, Department of Public Safety, Jill P. Carter, and the Maryland delegation. Talking about art and activism, the art of protest, art and activism. So when you see my grill, you know what it's about. This is a freedom grill. This is a grill that feeds the community. You feel me? I feed Baltimore all summer long. It's the learning tree. The learning tree. Our lesson for today, racism don't work without black cooperation. So Malcolm Ruff, it's all on you, kid. You work for the state. You put a lot of black people in jail. And you want to have a celebration on my mother's birthday? Ivan Bates, Malcolm Ruff, Maryland State Delegation, Governor Westmore. Activism ain't terrorism. Exoneration of the Supreme Court. It's the making of black America. We're going to take footsteps for justice. Y'all commuted Blagojevich's sentence? Well, Blagojevich is in this movie. Operation GREYLORD, Chicago style. Chicago style.